Good afternoon, and thank you for watching WFMY News 2 at noon. I'm Megan Malaris. Well, today is the day the majority of Triad students are now back in school, many enjoying lunch in the cafeteria as we speak. Today was the first day for most North Carolina students in public schools on the traditional calendar. The milestone included some big changes here in the Triad. Guilford County school students walked through body scanners this morning, the district's latest efforts to keep them safe. WFMY News 2's Denise McMiller is live outside High Point Central. So Denise, give us a kind of a lay of the land here. How did all this work today?
Yeah, well, since school doors opened here at High Point Central to when the first bell rang, we watched the process at both entrances, the front one and of how the body this morning. Here's a look at how the process went. If a student goes through and the body scanner goes off, a screen monitored by school staff shows boxes on a student or their belongings where there are areas of concern. Those students are pulled to the side to be checked. Now, every student checked here at High Point Central was able to proceed on to class. The reason so many students were stopped is because the system is alerted for things like laptops, keys attached to backpacks, and even spiral notebooks. There were a few occasions where school staff needed to help, but that was easily resolved. And acting superintendent Dr. Whitney Oakley even went through some of those body scanners.
Safety is a top priority for me as a parent, and we know that parents trust us each day, and the safety and security starts with building relationships. But for the first day, we saw scanners at 2 different entrances here, and it's been smooth. I mean, kids are coming in, they're getting used to the routine, so I'm pleased.
High Point Central was one of 2 pilot schools that got body scanners last year. So some students were able to experience this last year, so it wasn't new for them, but it is new for 19 other GCS high schoolers. Now, it was interesting seeing students get pulled to the side to be checked because some of them were intimidated and a little worried, but it was nice to hear school staff giving them reassurance, saying things like, this doesn't mean you're in trouble or a bad person.
Yeah, just a change in routine. Everybody's getting used to it. Well, there are more changes with regard to COVID-19. Many precautions you would have seen during schools the last 2 years are gone.
You know, we don't have the desks 3 feet apart anymore. You know, it's optional whether they're choosing to wear masks or not. It feels more like the start of a regular school year, and we're really excited.
If a student or staff member tests positive for COVID, they will follow CDC guidelines. That means 5 days at home and then 5 more days after that wearing a mask. Lots of smiling faces and even a sugar rush as students in Winston-Salem Forsyth County schools got the day started this morning. WFMY News 2's Christian Morgan was there to find out what's in store this year.
Well, from students to teachers to parents, a lot of excitement all across the Triad as kids go back to school today. Of course, we've been hanging out at Walkertown Middle School this morning. Right next door to us is Walkertown High School. So many smiling faces on students and teachers just excited to have students back in the building for what's starting to feel more like a normal school year after the past couple years. And as you know, everything that happened there. Of course, understandably so, between all the smiling faces, there have also been some anxious faces on students and parents. But we talked to Principal Monica Bruce, and she had this reassurance to them.
All the things that you do, understand that you're not alone and you've got someone here to support you. And I want to relay that same message to parents. They have a home here, they have a place, they're going to have a person who supports them, has a relationship with them. So just give it a little time. Today's the first day, but give it by tomorrow. I'm pretty sure you're going to find someone who supports you, who cares about you, and makes you feel like you have a place at Walkertown Middle School.
So, of course, a lot of excitement all across the Triad today, and we are all, as well as those teachers, students, and parents, praying for a very safe, happy, and successful school year. In Forsyth County, Christian Morgan, WFMY News 2.
And off camera were those donuts students got earlier, Christian included. With the school year underway, we want to make sure students have what they need to make the school year great. Our Tools for School supply drive continues. You can put newly purchased supplies and donation boxes at participating Walmart stores. The supply drive runs through September 5th.